Hello, and today I want to show you how we can make easy and flexible architecture for any games with any genres because this architecture uh, doesn't depend on of any architecture or of any genres. What we want see seen in every games. Usually it is flexible retrieving our dependencies. Like how we can see, I use capsule with test player controller script. And we can see that this script in serializable fields have only speed and only self-rigid body. We can do it easy from from player prefab, and how he move on scene. Go into script, and how we can see player script use some context. Context I explained about it later. Context do resolve player input actions. It is from a new input action system, and get player inputs variable. In fixed update we just read move and read from this input vector 2D direction. After body get velocity, from this direction multiply our speed. Okay, what is the context in our player controller script? What is monoconstruct? What is a player controller? It is a monoconstruct. Monoconstruct it is monobehavior which have methods setup context. What's context? I want to show you one package. It is package reflex which implement dependency injection for Unity, and I use fork version of this package. What this package let us to do? Any project should have an entry point inside which we usually have all our dependencies. And with this package reflex, I use my fork, and I left a link on this project in description. Okay, continue. Entry point, let it be initialize project context scene, have one prefab. It is prefab project installer with two scripts. Inside project installer script, let it be root script, which have all start dependencies. And what we see that our project installer script have another prefab project dependencies, and inside this script we can see some dependencies like Cinemachine virtual camera, also some services like gameplay state services, my custom service, okay, and fixed joystick. How these dependencies go to project? Okay, How we can see in context prefab have fields, project dependencies. Is it? And when would invoked method install bindings, we get context which we get from project context. It's not so important. We should know just that it is just root script, and in this place we just get context. Okay, what next? Context instantiate, it is same method like also Unity instantiate. It invoke Unity instantiate, and after make some operations of prefab, and after make some operations about prefab. These operations, it is like inject context. Okay. After we instantiate dependencies, we invoke bind instance method, and under this method use context to binding instances of our dependencies. You should, or you can see that. Okay. After we can see, then I bind another instances in this script, like player inputs, like global state service. It is just script, and like a main menu service. It's also easy script, for example. And what happens next? Send field, it is a custom field, field with custom inspector. You can see that in source code if you want it. Okay, what happens when we start it? After we start, execute all this code and invoke next scene. Next scene, it is main menu, and we go to main menu scene. Main menu scene. I forgot to tell about one condition. Every scene must have something like a project context. Project installer. What I mean? Root scene must have a project installer script, and other scene must have a scene installer. Scene installer need for our monoconstruct script, like player controller, and return to our main menu scene. In our scene we have only one button, like this, scene loader script, which execute after button click, and we have a main menu launcher with which execute first of all on this scene. First of all, after scene installer, of course. Okay, what exactly happens inside main menu launcher? How we can see, it's also monoconstruct with context, and on start we get main menu service, and invoke enable state. How I show later or early, main menu service, it have method initialize service, which get context as argument, and inside we get global state service. Where is these services get into the project? They do it inside project installer. Global state service, that service, that script. Go to in project installer script, context, bind in as, and new global state service. Okay, and my mini service is it. You can see initializable services class. It's needed for initialization after we binding all other dependencies, which can be later inside our scripts, like a global service inside initialize service method. Okay, what happens after? This service needs only for example, and he do nothing, and it do nothing. Just set a global state on it. Okay, what happened after we click play button? We load level 1 scene. Okay, run project. Let's run our games. After we load level 1 scene, we can move our character. We can exit back into main menu scene. We can enter and play mode again. Okay. Fixed joystick, touchscreen joystick didn't work now, but I fix it later. Why we can move on this scene? How the scene looks on start, or how this scene looks without play mode. We also have a gameplay state launcher. We have a button exit. Gameplay state launcher, it's same script like main menu launcher, and it needed for just get and enable gameplay state service. Inside gameplay state service, we also have a gameplay global. We have a global state service. When we try toggle global state service for this, and if we do it, we build character. We build player character. We do it through context. I mean context instantiate, which install our dependencies inside entire prefab, and we get a player character which go to don't destroy scene. After invoked resume inputs and these dependencies we also get in awake, and also from context resolve. Okay, run again our application, play. I push keyboard keys, and we can see how our player moved. Okay, how we can make move our players through touchscreen joystick? I show you. We go into player controller. Okay. First of all, we go into project dependencies. Just project dependencies prefab. How we can see, inside dependencies prefab, we already have a fixed joystick script. We already have a link on fixed joystick, and we inside player controller we can just resolve it. Okay, run our application again. And how we can see, player have a reaction on our touchscreen joystick. You can see that our player controller script have no serializable fields with needed dependencies, and this script get our and this script get all needed dependencies just from context. Okay, I want to explain you how this context and project context, project scene prefab, project installer, how it work inside. For this, we open initialize project scene, and I show you. Inside project context, it is script with attribute default execution order minus 10,000. It is needed to run project context script first of all on scene. After he create context and put them in project installer. And earlier we discussed about what happens after. Exactly same happens on other scenes inside scene installer. It is simple script, also with dependency script, which can be on this scene only. And they can override our dependencies of project context. Okay, what else? This context script, it is just dictionary which keep our dependencies by type. It's all important, you need to know. Okay. In any new scene, in a new scene installer, we always get copy of project context, just copy of project context. And why it is important? Because if we go into gameplay scene and we go into gameplay state launcher script, we have one of context, and it is scene context, but it is scene context which also copy of project context. Why it is important? Because if we make some dependency, like let it be rigid body, why not? We can bind these dependencies for this scene. We save scene, and if we try to get this rigid body on this script, we can do this code successfully. Run our application to see it. And we can see this log message. Okay. And if we invoke this, and if we run this code inside gameplay state service, let it be this place, we get error. We get error. We can see this message, and we need go to first error line to find our place when we resolve unregistered dependencies. Why this happens? Because this context inside gameplay state service, it's not same context inside gameplay state launcher, because gameplay state launcher get self context from scene context. Scene context, it is copy of project context with override dependencies which have a rigid body. But gameplay state service have a context from project context without these dependencies. If you want to get a dependency from scene, you want provide it manually. Okay. For this point, it is all. I left link on GitHub in description. You can see download it and look it. Thank you and goodbye.